be outside. This past weekend was a Dogwood Festival as well. So the people, I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
ready for the lawn parties.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And she's got also a great lawn party coming up. We're going to be doing
Okay,
it
I can't wait to hear more about
Kentucky
that.
Derby style. You know,
Yes,
out
Anita.
on the golf course in your well-to-do days. Well, welcome back, Anita. We got you now. We got you now.
Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome to the Island Heat Show. Now, let's give them a little bit of, we're just talking about your career, but let's give them a little bit of your background so they know where you're coming from. Now, you're originally from Ghana, West Africa.
That's correct. Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about that. I think you're our first Ghanaian guest. So you're representing for the entire
Second,
nation.
our second Sia.
I
See,
am.
oh, I'm sorry. Your second, Sia was also from Ghana. We had one to meet you.
But we love you. We
Okay.
love
Love you,
you.
same place. We love
That
you, same.
culture is so intertwined with the Caribbean, and we can get into a little bit of that as we discuss your
Yeah.
talents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
how do you put together a key event? What are some of the ingredients for making this
Hold on,
successful?
hold on. Well, we got. I was asking about Ghana. We got to get her background
A
first
little
before
bit, a
before we
little
get
bit,
there.
a little bit
Yeah,
of
yeah.
background. Well, thank you so much for having me on the show. I really appreciate it. So, a little bit about me. I was born in Ghana, West Africa. Grew up high school, everything, and innate. I have all the skills with decor, designing, flowers. I knew that on a very early age when I was about 15, being a teenager. Fast forward, I moved to United States at year 2021. Yes, I want to be correct on that. And, I worn many hats, done different jobs over the years, but always had that um, God given talent. I call it God given talent because some of these visions, things that I do come through my dreams and vision, playing with flowers, ribbons, and all that. So, fast forward, I moved to Georgia in 2015, and that is when I started to dive in more as in giving attention to my gift because that's really what I was born to do. I'm born to do. Then over the years, I worked as like a part-time gig doing parties for friends, family. But 2020, I mean, 2015 is when I started more giving it more attention. Okay. And then 2020 happened whereby it was that full tuition, like, let me stop whatever I'm doing and give it my all. So now I'm putting all my eggs in one basket as in doing this event planning, decorations, and hosting parties. So that's where I am right now. So that's where the Kentucky Derby Mother's Day also come in.
Okay, we'll get to now. Go ahead, Lady Lalabella. You may go ahead and ask your question.
Yeah. So I was asking our beautiful guest, what makes the ingredients for the perfect party, the perfect event?
Mixed ingredients. You have a whole lot. First of all, it's always good to get to know the client, the customer, what their vision is, and then with that, you know, um, plan and create something around what fits them. So more custom made party with will come with the decor, even the meal planning and all that. Our places, things that they like, that really, in the nutshell, would help create that ingredient for that particular customer. Yeah. And then, of course, throwing in something in there that's in the trend to highlight, bring some highlight moments in there. Yeah.
I like that customization. It's really about
Yes.
them and bringing their personality out. And
Yes.
bringing,
And
yeah,
creating that experience, creating that experience and some magical, good memories for them. Yes.
right. So just one of my favorite things,
Yes.
LLC. So when some how do you do? Does somebody reach out to you first for a consultation, or they just have to book you straight off top and right with how do you go about the process of your client selecting you or you selecting your clients?
Yeah, it's always great to do that free consultation. There's always that consult, and then when I get their vision, I do kind of like a mock, create something that will mimic what their vision is for that day. So it could be whether a centerpiece, a floral centerpiece, or if they have a venue in mind, and we can visit the venue, and then I can take pictures and have that space and bring a whole different scenery in that space. So definitely a consultation is first the way to go. And then know the client's vision, the client budget, and we, work around what fits for them in that
Awesome.
perspective. Yeah.
Awesome. I did not know that there was like such a thing as the Institute of Wedding and Event Design. Like,
Are you
there's an
really?
official school for that. So,
Yes.
okay.
There is actually. So, like I said, after wearing many hats, many jobs, different things that I've done, and this is my, die hard thing to do. It stirs my spirit over time, and again, that I need to focus on what I was created to do. So, I did, in order to also enhance my skills and know the business of the business. You have to take that certification. In this America, you always need a license to be able to, at least put some things in place. So you have $100,000 budget client and you don't have any certification or any skills to show how you're gonna prove to IRS and all that. I mean, that client would not want to issue that kind of big money to you
Yeah. Makes
so, long
sense.
story short, yeah, it makes sense. So, enhance my skills and know the business of the business, more knowledge and resource out there in the wedding industry. So, I did
Mhm.
go back to school, take some certification in the wedding institute in Florida, and I did some workshop with Intrigue Teach. They travel across America.
Mm.
So, the owner is called Sarah Campbell. I follow her. She inspires me in everything she does. I love her. She is creator of Intrigue Teach, where she's also a wedding event planner, designer, where she created it. So it helps. It did definitely it help my creativity, enhance my knowledge more on the wedding industry, I should say. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm impressed.
Right.
Yes.
Not just the creative free spirit, but
Hmm.
also trained and has the business knowledge
Absolutely.
background of how to organize and yeah, I like
The
it. I like
perfect
it. I
balance.
like it. So now, have you ever been to the Kentucky Derby, Lady Lalabelle?
I've never been, but I've heard great things. I know it's the horse races. It's an
Right.
annual event. The Queen of England has even been at one time to this amazing event.
So how about I was just literally watching a reel. It was, I think God was just sending me some research without me having to research, right?
Yes,
And
those buzzwords.
there you go. And Orlando Jones was breaking down the fact that when the Kentucky Derby started, it was black jockeys. And like the first few years, like 20 years of it, there's like 17 black jockeys winning it. It was like a major thing. You know,
Hmm.
I never realized that, African Americans had such an
Pivotal
integral
role.
part in the initial
Hmm.
success of this whole Kentucky Derby thing. So, uh, Anita, tell us about your Kentucky Derby themed event.
Yes, I'm so excited. As you can see, just
Yes.
the part, you know. So, like I said, being that having that creativity, whether it comes to decor, and I do arts craft, I do designing and all that together.
Lovely.
And the pandemic happened. Okay, we're in
Mm.
2020, and we got stuck in just around the time that 2015 all the way to 2019 when I was diving in more with my vision, my business, and fund my business and trying to, put myself out there to do what I can do. And 2020 happened, and I found myself not pretty much doing anything. we all were stuck in the home, and you're trying to figure out how to recreate yourself with what you do or what you're good at, enhance what you're good at, or find a different skill. Okay.
Hmm.
And there are two things that I'm good at, and God gave it to me. I know how to sew,
Okay.
and I know how to work with ribbons, and I know how to sketch and create flowers and all that. And I thought, okay, I need to be more creative. Now, if I don't have a customer, I don't have a client, what can I do? What can I do out of the year to create that, to put it out there also for people to see and, love not only people to see, but enjoy what I do with others, you know.
Mm.
So the Kentucky Mother's Day event came about in that perspective. I was caught up in the place where I had nothing else to lean on but to create. I was forced to create something. So I thought during the year, what would be a best time to actually create that whole scenery, bring my hands-on skills to one space that everybody's gonna enjoy. So I thought Mother's Day is a great day, flowers and great time. We celebrate that,
Hmm.
and I thought, Mother's Day, why not? So if I'm gonna use my phone all the time to click, like, we live in a social media world now where you can be creative in your own space and show it off. That can bring everybody together, empower women, love on each other. And that's how the Kentucky Derby Mother's Day came about. So I love the hats thing too. So I thought, why not? Let's throw that in there and create a theme and let moms come out there for us to celebrate them. So it's a whole, that's how it came about, really.
Okay. So
How,
Mother's Day brunch. Now, is this a ladies only event? Is this for just the mothers?
no, actually, it's a beautiful event that I think will interest everybody because I leave it open that, mothers and their, family or their spouse, whoever, because, a spouse who or a son or somebody want to treat mom to something. So if this is an event that they choose, why not? So
Okay.
it's not at all mothers alone, but mostly they're going to be moms, and we're going to concentrate on the moms. Okay. So we're going to have the men doing all the work that
Okay.
day.
So the ladies just kick up their feet,
Hey, go,
Yes,
their
yes,
pointed
with
toe
the
shoes with
shoes.
their hats.
go right ahead.
Yes,
Enjoy your
yes,
day always.
Mhm.
You know,
A little bourbon in the cup, a little scotch in the cup, if that's what you're
yes,
into.
yes,
so I gotta break out
yes.
my tails. I gotta break out the
Yes.
top hat and the tails.
Yes,
Your bow
yeah. So
ties.
it's gonna be that amazing day with food, DJ, dancing, a lot of pictures, photo shoots, because I'm going to transform the space
And tell
that
us about that
moms.
space. Tell us about the venue, the
So the
location.
venue is this time we went to the Windermere Golf Club. It's in Cumming. Okay, it's a beautiful golf course that I thought it would bring that beautiful scenery for
Mm.
picture taking and other things. Okay, so it's a hot spot, and I thought it will be a good place. It's a good choice. They're catering the food. I met with the chef. We have an amazing menu. We actually have a jerk chicken on there. So they
Ah,
have a
figuring
menu,
out.
and I had to, yeah, I had to actually tweak the menu. So this is what I say that speaking about asking that question, how do you, create something? Creating it also the Mother's Day, I get to know um, clients or guests that came on my attended the event last year, a couple of years ago, whereby they're, repeat guests and they've supported. So I know some of these guests and some of other guests that have bought ticket. I get to know them. I find time, make time to get to know my guests more so that I create that menu, that space around my guests. So it's not about me, it's about everybody. Everybody matters in this. I am creating something. I've created something that I enjoy doing in my own space. I want to enjoy it with others. So I look up to, looking forward to meet everybody whom I've met before, and those who I've met and they're repeat guests. I know them, and then those I haven't met, when they buy tickets, I reach out. I get to know. So I'm creating that space that fits, a little bit. Even the music,
Mhm.
get one on one with the DJ to know that play this kind of music, because you have to look at the crowd and see what's there. Don't play all one kind of hot music from one trend. You kind of have to mix it up. So that's how the event is created too. So it's
That's
more custom.
beautiful.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
love the creation and the curation. I'm looking forward
Right.
to seeing more wonderful events. Please let our audience know where they can see more of your designs and also find out more about your event if they'd like to attend.
Sure. So you can locate the event, my social media, a wedding event planner and designer, floral decorator. So all these barcodes will take you to QR codes. Sorry, QR codes will take you to either Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. But my personal, my business page also has all the information for the Mother's Day event. You're not gonna miss it. It's there,
Hmm.
and you're not gonna miss it. So I look forward for meeting more people in there. And there's one more thing too I wanted to add on towards this Mother's Day event. Another highlight for that day is I also connected with a bridal shop. So it's more a donation that is going to be given to a lucky bride. So there's a bridal shop called the Fairy Godmother's Closet Bridal. They're located in Comet. And I had the honor and opportunity to work with them last year. And this year too, they're, extending that generosity to donate a bridal gown to a lucky bride. So meaning that the brides have a special tickets that they can get, and they get to register for this lucky chance to win. Excuse me, lucky chance to win a gown. So that's another highlight of the day. I'm very excited about that too.
There she is.
There you go. There she is.
Yes. Yeah.
I
So
love it.
any brides that is out there, this is your opportunity to come to the event, and
Yes.
you're gonna be entered in a raffle, and you get the chance to win a gown. And after that, you go meet up with the the owner, who is called Carol Williams, and she would also help you to pick up a dress. She has beautiful dresses that she donates all over the United States.
Fantastic opportunities. Well, that's beautiful. Anita, thank you so much for being a part of the show. Thank you
Yeah.
for sharing your gifts and continue to shine. You're just a pleasant star.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank
Right.
you.
Thank you, Anita. Thank you so very much. Everybody, Anita Wilson joining us right here for the first time on the Island Heat Show.